Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, this is me, your teacher, Miss Maria Rahman from the Smart School Sir Syed Ahmed Khan campuses and Gulistani Johar campus. I welcome you all to grade 5 English lecture. We are continuing the chapter Robinson Crusoe. We have discussed half of the story in part 1 and this is the second part in which we will be completing the story. So let us start. Allah, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. ए मेरे रब मेरे इल्म में इजाफा अता फरमा. I have told you about the author Daniel Defoe, who was an English merchant, writer, journalist, spy, novelist, and poet. He wrote many poems, stories, and novels, and he was 60 years old when he wrote a story Robinson Crusoe, and it was the first novel in the English history. So, and this chapter is a part of the novel. It is not the complete story. It is just a part of the novel in which Robinson Crusoe is telling us that how he got shipwrecked. Words to know. Some new words that we are going to study are ammunition. AMMUNITION. Bullets, shells, missiles, and other things used as weapons. They are called ammunition. Course. COURSE. Route, way. Route, way. Gigantic. 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 Huge. Very large or tall. Hurricane. HURRICANE. A severe tropical storm. A severe tropical storm. Mast. MAST. A vertical pole that supports the sail on the ship. As you can see in the picture, the arrow on the pole that is vertical in shape and it supports the sails on the ship. Overboard. OVERBOARD. Over the side of a ship and into the water. Resolved. RESOLVED. Set on a particular course of action, decided, something that is decided or something that is solved. Stockade. STOCKADE. A tall fence or enclosure made of wooden posts to keep out enemies. As you can see in the picture, a fence that is built from wood and it is to keep out enemies so that they cannot enter the premises. Tornado. 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 A destructive funnel-shaped rotating column of air, a windstorm. Vessel. 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 A ship. Violent. VIOLENT. Using physical force to cause hurt or damage. Voyage. 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 A journey by sea or air, especially one to a distant place. When we travel from for a long distance by sea or by air, it is called voyage. So these were some of the words to know that we will study in this chapter. Now, let me just remind you that what we have studied up till now, we have studied that Robinson Crusoe was was having a voyage, and he started the voyage in a very good weather. And after 12 days of their voyage, their journey, the weather got worse and terrible, and their ship began to leak as well. Two of the members were overboarded by the waves, and the waves were very huge and gigantic. Then they decided that they need to put the small boat in the water and have to row themselves towards the shore, and they started doing that. But the waves were very huge and gigantic, and a very huge gigantic wave hit them, and they all were into the water again. Now, Robinson Crusoe was a very good swimmer, so he decided to swim himself towards the land shore because he could see the land shore. But the waves were so high, they were so strong that they keep moving him backwards. At last, with a long shot, he landed on the seashore, on the land shore, and decided to take shelter towards the bushes and trees because he was afraid of the creatures or dangerous animals that would be on the island. The next morning, when he woke up, he decided to swim towards the ship because he could see the ship was a quarter mile away, and he decided that he will get there and try to find as many things as possible that would be useful for him to stay on the island. When he landed on the ship, he saw that the sails were torn, there were ropes everywhere, the boat was leaking, half of the woods were torn, and he found the way towards the cabin and found some food items, some weapons or tools that he could use to survive on the island, and he came back towards the island. I asked you to think about the ways or how the Robinson Crusoe would be able to survive on island. Now we will be studying it forward. The next morning, I walked along the shore and up a little hill. From there, I could see that I was on an island. I was a prisoner, without a friend in the world. There was no one living on the island but wild beasts. Now, when he walked towards the shore, and he just realized that he has no friend there, he has nothing there, and he has to survive on the island with the wild beasts, meaning wild animals or creatures that would be on the island. The next day, I went back across the sea and brought some stores from the ship. Every day I toiled, I brought tools, wood, rope, nails, sails, and clothes, guns and ammunition, and sugar and flour and bread. In one of the wooden boxes, I found gold and silver coins. The sunshine made them sparkle. Now, every day, what he used to do, because obviously he was single, he was alone there, he could not bring all of the items at once. So, every morning, he used to go back to the ship and bring some of the items towards the island. Mostly, there were tools and nails, sails, and some clothes or some food items. In one of the, as there were different wooden boxes on the ship. In one wooden boxes, he also found gold and silver, but as we all know that they were very useless on the island. So let's see, what use are you to me? I asked. Everyone in the world desires you but me. Now, we all know that on the island it was useless of the gold and silver coins. Why? Because there is nothing he can buy or there is nothing he can exchange it with. So he was asking to the coins that they are of what are you useful for me too? Everyone in the world desires you, everyone in the world wants you, but not me. Why? Because you're useless to me. When I got back to my island, I noticed that the sky was black. Great clouds rolled up from the west. The rain poured down. I saw the ship out at sea rise and then sink beneath a huge wave. Now, when he got back to the island, and can you notice that he said, when I got back to my island? Why? Because he started feeling at home. He started feeling the island was his home. So the skies were black again, the rain was coming from the west, and he saw the ship was moving up and down, and then it hid away in the huge wave. During the next few months, I busied myself in making a house with a strong stockade around it. I used one of the sails from the ship or for the roof. I cut down tree trunks and carried them to the house and slowly built a strong stockade to keep out wild animals. Now, during the next few months, we can imagine that he is living on the island for a very long time, like it could be 2 3 months, and he kept himself busy by building a house for himself, as he always went back to the ship and brought some items, and he built a house with a strong stockade. We learned that stockade is a fence that is made from the wooden uh, pieces, and it is to keep out the enemies. So he made the stockade just to keep out the wild animals. The months passed in the hard work, and one day I set out to explore the whole island. The journey took me 3 days, and when I got to the other side of the island, I found a delightful valley. There were wild grapes and limes, and I collected a quantity of these and took them back to my house. Now, again, some months passed, maybe it would be 6 months, and of the hard work. And one day he just decided that he will go and take a look around the island, or have explored the island. So the journey took him 3 days to reach the other side of the island, and he found a delightful valley. There were grapes, there were limes, and he collected a quantity of these and took them back to his house. One day in the forest, not far from my house, I found some wild goats. I was about to shoot one when I saw at my feet a baby goat. I picked it up and carried it home with me. In a few days, it became quite tame, and after it never left my sight. So, when he was in the forest not far from his house, he found some wild goats and he thought that he would shoot or have them as a food. But a small baby goat was at his feet, and he thought that he should take it and go back to his house. So he started taming the animal, the goat, and he it became quite tame. And after that, the goat never left his side. After a year or two on the island, I decided to make a small boat. I chose the wood carefully and cut and worked the timber for many months. I made a sail from some of the canvas I had brought on shore from the ship, and with a good wind, the boat sailed well. Now, after a year, meaning it has been a year that he's living on the island, and so he decided to make a boat, and he carefully chose the wood, meaning he wanted a very strong wood so that the boat will be stronger and could sail on the sea in the bad weather as well. So he used some of the woods from the island, and he made the sail from the canvas he brought from the ship. Now, I taught myself how to make pots out of mud and how to make them hard and durable by burning them. I grew some corn, rice, and also some wheat, and I taught myself to make bread. My life on island was happy one. I had a good house, plenty to eat, plenty to work to do. One day I was walking along the seashore thinking about my home across the seas when I suddenly looked down. There on the sand in front of me was a clear footprint. It was not mine, but the footprint of another man. Now, it's been a year that he's been living on the island, and he got used to living on an island. And he made a very good progress. He made a house for himself. He started learning how to make pots out of mud. He grew so many staple foods, and he found animals. He had a work to do. Means he was building boats. He was collecting fruits, all of those. And he was one day he was walking along the seashore, and he was thinking about the house that he has along the across the sea, matlab other side of the sea. And when he looked down there on the sand, there was a footprint of another man, but it was not his. So what do you think that whose print would be, and what would be that man's story? So we will be discussing that in the live session. I hope that you enjoyed this story. It was the novel Robinson Crusoe. It was a very small part. We all know that novel is a very long book. It's a whole book of one story. So it's just a part of the novel. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you have not watched the part 1, you have to watch part 1 first and then part 2 so that you can understand the story. Now I would like you to read the story by yourself as well before the live session so that we can discuss the story in our live class. Till the next video, this is me, Miss Madhya Rahman, signing off. Allah Hafiz.